stop whatever you're doing right now. I need you to hear this story. Because this is not a made-up fairy tale. This is the kind of thing that actually happens in real life when two broken people meet at exactly the right moment.
There's been an accident.
What, is
My
everyone
name is
okay?
Daniel. I am
It's
29
serious, you need
years
to come
old.
now.
I live
I'm on
in
my way.
Chicago. And 14 months ago, I walked up to my building's rooftop at 2 in the morning, and I found a woman standing on the edge. I did not know her name, I did not know her story, I did not know why she was there. But I made a decision in that moment that changed both of our lives completely. This is the full story. Stay with me because what happened next, I could never have predicted it. Not in a million years. Let me tell you about Daniel first, because to understand this story, you need to understand who he was before that night. Daniel grew up in a small town in Indiana. He was the kind of kid who always sat in the back of the classroom, not because he was bad, not because he was dumb, but because he was quiet. He was the kind of person who listened more than he spoke, who noticed things that other people walked past,
Hey,
who felt things deeply
I know
but
you're
never
there.
showed it on the outside.
Please don't go on.
His parents were good people,
I need you.
hard-working people. His dad worked at a factory. His mom was a school nurse. They loved Daniel, but they were not the kind of family
I can't
that
pretend
talked
anymore.
about feelings.
What do you want
worked
from
hard,
me?
You stayed
Just
quiet.
you.
You did not complain. That
scared.
was the rule in their house. So Daniel learned to keep everything inside. He did well in school, got a scholarship to a
It's okay,
decent
I'm right here.
university,
It
studied
hurts so
computer
much.
science.
I know.
Graduated, got a job at a
I've
mid-sized
been
tech
thinking about
company in
us.
Chicago,
And what did you
moved to the
conclude?
city at age
That I don't wanna
23
lose
with 2
this.
Me neither.
suitcases and a laptop. And that is where he had been ever since. By the time this story starts, Daniel was 28 years old. He had a clean apartment on the 9th floor of a building in the Lincoln Park neighborhood. He had a decent salary. He had a good work reputation. He had everything that looks fine from the outside.
Thank you.
But here is the
course.
truth. Daniel had not had a real, deep conversation with another person in over 3 months. Not because people did not like him, but because he had slowly, quietly over the years stopped reaching out, stopped trying, stopped showing up for people not because he was mean, but because somewhere along the
Oh,
way
hey,
he
a
had convinced
message from
himself
Sarah.
that he was
How'd
easier
you get
to
my
leave
number?
than to keep.
Well,
That
that's a
people
nice
would always
surprise.
eventually move on, so why start something he would have to lose? His best friend from college, Marcus, had moved to Seattle 2
Yeah,
years
I'm just
ago.
relaxing
They
on the
texted
couch.
every few weeks.
That sounds
Shallow
great.
texts.
Let's do
How
it.
are you? Good. You? Good.
I can't
That
believe
was
this
it.
is happening right now.
His last relationship
No, I'm trying to
had
finish
ended
this, but
2
it's
years
just too
before this
much.
story. Her name was Priya. She was smart and kind, and she had tried very hard to get close to Daniel, but he kept pulling back, kept building invisible
It's so
walls.
good to see
And
you.
one evening she
You
sat
too,
across
you
from
look
him
great.
at dinner and said very
Thanks.
gently, Daniel,
should do this
I
more
care
often.
about you, but I
I'm
feel like
so
I'm
glad
less
we could
alone."
meet.
Me
He
too.
did not
This
fight
is
for
nice.
her, he just
You look
nodded,
beautiful.
and she left.
Thank you.
And he told
This place
himself
has
it
a
was
great
fine.
vibe, doesn't it?
But it was not
It
fun.
really does. I'm so
He was
glad we
lonelier
came.
than he had
Me
ever
too.
been in his life.
This place
He
is
just
great,
did not
isn't it?
know how to change
Yeah,
it.
I love it. The coffee's
So
perfect.
he went to work.
We
he
should
came
do this
home,
again.
He cooked simple meals.
This
he
is
watched
nice, isn't it?
shows on his laptop.
Yes, it's
he went
beautiful.
to bed. He woke up.
I'm glad we
he did
came.
it all again.
Me too. This
He was a
painting
good
is
man living a
absolutely
very small
breathtaking.
life.
Look at the energy
And
in
he had
these
started
swirls.
to wonder
It just
quietly
pulls you
in the
right
dark
in.
moments
This
before
piece really
sleep
captures
whether
a sense
this
of
was just
longing.
it,
I
whether
see it. The
this was
expressions are
all
so
his
vivid.
life was
Exactly.
going
It
to
feels
be.
so personal.
It does.
Then came October.
There.
The
That's
company
better.
had been struggling for
Thank
a
you.
while.
Ready to see
Everyone
the
could
next
feel
room?
it.
Let's go.
Meetings that used to have 10 people now had 6. Projects were getting delayed. Leadership was quiet in a way that made
Hey,
people
sorry I'm
nervous.
late.
No
On a
worries.
Tuesday
Here, let me take that.
evening in mid-October,
Thanks, I got us some
Daniel's
treats.
manager
Great. Come on
called.
in.
Rawr,
Hey,
he's
Daniel, I
flying to
need to be
you.
straight with you.
Wow,
The
I got
company
him.
is
He's your
restructuring.
dinosaur
Your
now.
team is
Yay,
being
thank
eliminated.
you.
We're giving everyone
I
30
hope you
days.
like it.
HR will
It's
send the
beautiful.
details
Thank you.
tomorrow. I'm really sorry. Daniel
I
sat
think
at
we
his
can make
desk
this
after the
work.
call and stared at the
Yes,
wall.
I'm ready. I feel the
He did
same
not
way.
cry. He
Me
did
too.
not call anyone. He just sat
Why
there.
do you always leave me
He
like
heated
this?
up some leftover
It hurts
rice.
so
He
much.
ate it standing
Please
at the
don't
kitchen
go.
counter. He
Yes, that
washed
sounds
the bowl.
wonderful.
He
See you
tried
then.
to watch something
Good
on his
news?
laptop,
The
but could
best.
not
They're coming for
focus.
Christmas Eve.
That's
At
great.
midnight, he was still awake, lying on his bed, staring at the ceiling. His mind was running in circles, job applications, savings, rent, what next, what now, what if. At 1:30 a.m. he got up. He pulled
my
on
way?
his gray hoodie and his old
Okay, I'm
sneakers.
coming.
He made a cup of tea. He picked it up and without really
Smells
planning
wonderful.
it, walked up the 2
Almost
flights
ready.
of stairs to the
Tastes
roof.
good?
Perfect.
He pushed open
Can't
the heavy
wait.
door.
I know it
The
doesn't
cold
make sense,
October
but
rain
you
hit
have
him
to find her.
immediately.
Your mother?
He stepped
Why?
out and stood there,
She's the
letting
only
the
one who
rain
can help
fall on
us.
his face.
I can't
And that is
do
when he
this.
saw her.
Hey,
She was standing near the far corner of the roof, near the low wall at the edge. She had her back to him, she was completely still. Her dark hair was flat and soaked against her back. She was wearing a thin white shirt and black jeans, no jacket, no umbrella. She was getting drenched and she did not seem to care. And she was standing very close to the edge. Daniel's body went cold in a way
Let's
that
see
had
what's
nothing
inside.
to do with the
It
rain.
smells wonderful.
Every
Just for
instinct
you.
in him
This
woke up at
poem
the
is
same
beautiful.
time. He did not
I've
shout,
never
he did
felt
not
this way
run.
before.
He understood
neither.
in the way
It's
you
perfect.
sometimes
I could stay here
understand things
forever.
without being told that the wrong move here could be very, very bad. He set his cup down quietly on the ground behind him.
know I've
He
hurt you.
straightened up and he walked
Please,
forward,
just let me
slowly,
explain.
steadily,
I need you to
one step at a
understand.
time.
I
The
feel
rain
so
was loud,
lost.
she did not
I'm
hear
right
him
here
coming.
with you.
When he was about 6 feet behind her, he stopped.
I love
He
you
took
back.
one breath and then he
I
spoke
love you too.
very softly. Hey. Nothing. He tried again. Hey, excuse me. She did not move. He took one more careful step forward.
I know this has
It
been
is
hard.
really cold out
We
here,
can't keep
he
avoiding
said.
it.
His voice
don't
was
wanna
calm,
lose you.
almost
I'm here.
casual, like he was just
I'm just
making
worried about
conversation,
this.
like
I
this
know,
was the most
but we'll
normal
face it
thing in the
together.
world. I made tea, I have an extra cup inside if you want. Silence. The rain kept falling. Then, very slowly, she turned her head, just a few inches, just enough to show him the profile of her face. She had been crying, that was clear. Even in the rain, he could see it. Her eyes were swollen and red.
Yeah, I'm
her
here.
lower
How's your day
lip was
going?
trembling.
It's good.
She had the
Just
look of
relaxing
someone
at
who had
home.
completely
Sounds
run
nice.
out
We
of
should
road.
catch up properly soon.
She looked at him for a moment like she had forgotten other people existed. Who are you? She asked. Her voice was barely
It's so
above a
beautiful
whisper.
up here.
Daniel,
Not as
he
beautiful
said,
as you.
I live on the
I
ninth
love you.
floor. I just
I love
came
you
up
too.
because I couldn't sleep. I wasn't expecting anyone to be up here. She stared at him. Go back inside, she said,
I've missed
flat,
this.
empty, not rude, just
Me
hollow.
too. Being with you feels
I
right.
will, Daniel
Why?
said. I'm going to, can I stand here for 1 minute first? I don't really want to drink tea alone and it's only slightly less sad to drink it in the rain. Something crossed her face, not quite a smile, but something. What's your name? He asked. A long silence. Sarah, she said. Sarah, he repeated, that's a good name. She made that sound again, that half laugh, half exhale, like the word good was the strangest possible response to anything right now. Please go inside, Daniel, she said again.
It's bad.
1 minute, he said gently.
What, is everyone
I just
okay?
want to tell you one
It's serious.
thing
You
and
need
then
to
I'll
come
go.
now. I'm on my way.
She did not say no. He took a slow breath. I found out tonight that I might lose my job, he said. My dad had a health scare 3 weeks ago and I still haven't talked to him properly about it. I have not had a real face-to-face conversation with another human being in 9 days. 9 days, I counted. She was listening, he could feel it. I didn't come up here with some big plan, he said. I came up because I didn't know where else to go, and I found you. And I don't know what's happening for you right now, Sarah. I genuinely don't. But I know what it feels like to be standing somewhere and feeling like the whole world has just forgotten you're in it. The rain fell between them. Sarah was completely still. Then her shoulders began to shake. Not from cold, from something much deeper than cold. I'm so tired, she whispered. And those
Hey,
3 words carried
know
the
you're
weight
there.
of every hard month
Please
she had
don't
lived
go.
through all at once.
I need you.
I know, Daniel said softly. I can hear it. He took one more step forward, very slowly, very carefully.
I can't pretend
Can you come
anymore.
back from the edge
What do you
a little?
want from me?
He said. You
Just
don't
you.
have to go inside.
I'm
You don't have to
scared.
do anything. Just a few steps toward me, that's all. A long pause. The longest pause of Daniel's life.
Shh, it's
And
okay.
then Sarah
I'm right
took
here.
one small
It
step
hurts
forward.
so much.
Then
I know.
another.
We'll get through this together.
And then she walked toward
been
him
thinking
and her
about
whole
us.
body gave
And
up
what
the
did you
tension
conclude?
she had been holding.
That I don't
and
wanna
she put
lose
her
this.
face
Me
against his
neither.
shoulder and she started to cry. Not quiet tears, real crying, the kind that shakes your whole body. The kind that has been building for months and months and has finally found the one small crack it needed to get out. Daniel wrapped his arms around this complete stranger and held on. He did not say
Thank you.
anything. He did
course.
not try to explain it or fix it or talk her out of it. He just held her in the rain on that rooftop and let her cry for as long as she needed. And they stood like that, 2 people who did not know each other's last names, while the city hummed below them and the rain came down hard and everything else in the world
Oh,
seemed
hey, a
very
message from
far
Sarah.
away.
How'd she get my
He
number?
brought her inside.
Well, that's a nice
She
surprise.
was shivering badly by the time they got to his apartment. He gave her a towel and a dry hoodie, an old gray one from his college years that said Jefferson
Yeah,
High
I'm just
Wrestling
relaxing on the
chest because it
couch.
had been his cousin's
That
and somehow
sounds
ended up
great.
in his
Let's
drawer.
do it.
He made 2 cups of tea,
I can't
He turned
believe
on
this
the
is
small
happening
lamp
right
in the
now.
corner so the room
No, I'm
had
trying to
soft,
finish this,
warm
but it's
light
just
instead
too
of the harsh
much.
overhead kind. Sarah sat on his couch with the towel around her shoulders and the hoodie over her shirt and both hands wrapped around
It's
the
so
mug.
good to see
She
you.
stared at the
You
floor.
too. You look great.
Daniel sat on the
Thanks.
chair across
We
from
should do
her,
this more
not
often.
too close. He
I'm
just
so
waited.
glad we could meet.
He was good
Me
at
too.
waiting.
This is nice.
After
You
about
look
5 minutes
beautiful.
of quiet,
Thank you.
Sarah looked up.
This place has
I'm
a
not
great
going to
vibe,
say
doesn't
sorry
it?
for that, she
It
said.
really does.
People
I'm
always
so
say
glad we
sorry.
came.
Me
You
too.
don't need to, Daniel
This place
said.
is great, isn't it?
She nodded.
Yeah, I love it. The
Another
coffee's
minute
perfect.
passed.
We should do
My
this
mom
again.
died 4 months ago, Sarah
This is
said.
nice, isn't
She
it?
said it the way
Yes,
people
it's
say
beautiful.
things they have said many
I'm glad we
times,
came.
but that
Me
still
too.
hurt every
This
single
painting
time.
is absolutely
Her name was
breathtaking.
Helen.
Look at the
She was
energy in these
54, brain
swirls. It just
aneurysm,
pulls
no
you right
warning.
in.
She was
This
making
piece really
breakfast
captures
one
a sense
morning
of
and then she was
longing.
gone.
I see it. The expressions are so
Daniel did
vivid.
not move,
Exactly,
did
it
not
feels so
react,
personal.
just
It does.
listened. She was
There,
my
that's
best
better.
friend,
It
Sarah
is.
continued.
Thank you.
Ready
I
to
know
see the
people
next room?
say that about
Let's
their
go.
moms, but I mean it literally. She was the person I called for everything. Good news, bad news, boring Tuesday,
Hey,
funny
sorry
thing
I'm
I saw
late.
on the
No
street.
worries.
She was the
Here,
first
let me take
call
that.
every time.
Thanks, I got us some treats.
She
Great,
paused,
come
took
on
a
in.
slow breath.
Roar,
After
he's
she
flying to
died,
you.
everything else
Wow,
started
I got
falling
him.
apart
He's
too.
your
It was
dinosaur
like she
now.
was the thing
Yay,
holding my
thank you.
whole life together without me
I
knowing
hope
it.
you like
My
it.
boyfriend, we had
It's
been together
beautiful.
2
Thank
years. He
you.
tried to be there at first, but I was deep in
I
grief
think
and I
we can
wasn't
make this
easy to be
work.
around. And after
Yes,
about
I'm
6
ready.
weeks,
I
he
feel the
said he
same
needed
way.
space,
Me too.
and the space became permanent.
Why do you always leave me
She
like
looked at the
this?
mug in her hands.
It hurts so much.
I lost my apartment
Please
because I
don't
missed
go.
2 months of rent.
Yes,
I
that
was just
sounds
not
wonderful.
functioning.
See you
I've
then.
been staying
Good
with my
news?
friend Layla,
The
who
best.
lives
They're
2
coming
floors
for
up from
Christmas
here.
Eve.
She
That's
has
great.
been incredibly kind. But tonight we had a big fight. She said I needed to start moving forward and stop living in the past, and I got angry because she has never lost anyone close to her and she doesn't understand. Sarah stopped, pressed her lips together.
On
She
my
was
way?
probably right, she said
Okay,
quietly.
I'm coming.
But I wasn't ready to hear it, so I left. And I walked around
Smells
for a
wonderful.
while, and I ended up
Almost
on
ready.
that roof.
Tastes
and
good?
I just needed
Perfect.
to feel the rain.
Can't
I
wait.
needed to feel something
I know it
real
doesn't make
because
sense,
lately
but you
everything
have to
feels
find her.
numb and distant
Your
and like
mother?
I'm
Why?
watching my own life
She's the
through
only
glass.
one who can help us.
She looked up at Daniel.
I can't do this.
I wasn't going to
Babe,
jump,
I'm
she
here.
said clearly. I need you to know that I was not there for that reason. Okay, Daniel said. I was just there because I didn't know where else to be. I know, he said, that's why I came up too. She looked at him for a long moment. You really haven't talked to anyone in 9 days, she said. 9 days, he confirmed. How is that possible?
Let's see what's
You live
inside.
in a
It
building
smells
full of people.
wonderful.
Just for
I
you.
passed them
This
in the
poem is
hallway, he
beautiful.
said. We nod. Sometimes
never
someone
felt
holds
this
the
way
elevator,
before.
that's it.
Me neither. It's perfect.
Sarah shook her head
could stay here
slowly.
forever.
That's so lonely. Yes, Daniel said simply, it is. She looked at him differently after that, like she was seeing
I
him
know I've hurt
properly
you.
for the first time.
Please, just let
Why
me
did
explain.
you really come up tonight?
I need you
she
to
asked,
understand.
the honest answer.
I feel so
He
lost.
thought about it.
I'm right here
I
with
think
you.
part of me needed to do something. I was lying in bed thinking
I love
about
you
the
back.
job and my dad
I
and
love
how
you too.
small my life has gotten, and I felt this pressure in my chest, like if I didn't move I was going to disappear. So I got up, and I grabbed my tea, and I went to the one place I knew nobody would
I know
be.
this has been hard.
He gave a
We
small
can't
dry
keep
smile.
avoiding it.
I don't
Turns out
want
I
to
was
lose
wrong
you.
about
I'm
that.
here.
Sarah almost
just
smiled
worried
back,
about this.
almost.
I know.
I'm glad
But
you were
we'll
wrong,
face it
she
together.
said. They talked until 4 in the morning. About her mom, about his job, about Chicago and the way the city felt different at night, about what it was like to feel completely alone even when surrounded by millions of people, about whether things got better or whether you just got better at carrying them. By the time Sarah stood up to leave, the
Yeah,
rain
I'm here.
had
How's your day
stopped.
going?
The city
It's
outside
good.
was
Just
quiet
relaxing at
and
home.
clean and dark.
Sounds nice. We should catch up
At the
properly
door,
soon.
she turned around. Thank you, she said, really. Anytime, Daniel said. She tilted her head slightly.
It's so
You mean
beautiful
that?
up here.
He looked
Not
at
as
her.
beautiful
Yeah,
as
I
you.
mean that.
I love you.
She nodded
love you
once,
too.
then she went upstairs. Daniel closed his door, leaned his back against it, stood there in the quiet for a long time.
I've missed this.
Then he went to bed and for the
too.
first
Being
time
with
in
you feels
weeks,
right.
slept completely
Why?
and deeply until morning. 3 days passed, normal days. Daniel applied for jobs, ate cereal, watched the rain from his window. The rooftop night started to feel almost like a dream, vivid and strange and real, but also somehow belonging to a different world. On Thursday evening, his phone buzzed. A known number. Hey, this is Sarah from the roof. I got your number from Layla. I hope that's okay. I just wanted to say thank you again. Also, I wanted to ask if you still have your job. Daniel stared at the screen.
What, is
He sat
everyone
very
okay?
still for about
It's
30
serious. You
seconds.
need to come now.
Then
I'm
he
on my
typed
way.
back. Still employed, barely. How are you? Her reply came fast. Better than I was 4 days ago, which is not saying much, but it's something. It's something, he wrote back. Actually, it's a lot. You really think so? I think the difference between 4 days ago and today is bigger than it sounds. 4 days ago you were on a rooftop in the rain, today you're texting a stranger. A pause, then. You're not really a stranger anymore. Daniel felt something move in his chest, small, quiet, but real. No, he typed, I guess not. They started texting regularly after that, every day, sometimes short messages, sometimes long ones. Sarah texted him when she saw something that reminded her of their conversation. A song, a quote,
Hey,
a sad
I
movie
know you're
scene
there.
that made her think about
Please
grief
don't
and how
go.
weird it was that the
I
whole
need
world
you.
just kept going while you were falling apart. Daniel texted her when he found a good new restaurant he would never go to alone.
I can't pretend
when his
anymore.
job applications
want
got
from me?
rejected. When
Just
he called
you.
his dad and it
I'm
was
scared.
awkward and unsatisfying and he needed someone to tell it to. She became, very quickly and very naturally, the person he
Shh,
told
it's okay.
things to.
I'm right here.
And he
It hurts
became
so
that for her
much.
too.
I know. We'll
One
get through
night,
this
about
together.
2 weeks after the rooftop,
I've been thinking about
Sarah
us.
texted him
And
at
what did you
11 p.m.
conclude?
That I don't
Can't
want to
sleep
lose
thinking
this.
about
Me
my
neither.
mom. Today would have been her birthday. Daniel was already in bed. He saw the message. He could have just typed something back. Instead, he called her. She picked up on the second ring. Hey, she said. Her voice was soft and a little surprised. Hey, he said. Tell me about her. What was she like? A pause.
Thank
You
you.
want to hear about
Of
her?
course.
I want to hear about her, he said. I've got time. And Sarah talked for an hour about her mother's laugh, loud and unashamed, the kind that filled a room. About how she made the best doll in the world and refused to write down the recipe because she said recipes were for people who
Oh,
didn't trust
hey, a
themselves.
message from Sarah.
About
How'd she
how
get my
she
number?
used to send Sarah long
that's a nice
voice messages
surprise.
at random times of day, just narrating whatever she was doing. I'm at the grocery store and they're out of mangoes again, Sarah.
Yeah,
This is
I'm just
becoming a
relaxing on the
pattern.
couch.
And how Sarah still
That
had
sounds
every
great.
single one
Let's
of
do
those
it.
voice messages saved in her phone.
I can't believe
and
this is
sometimes she
happening
played
right
them
now.
just to hear her
No, I'm
mother's
trying to finish
voice.
this, but it's just too
Daniel
much.
listened to all of it. When Sarah finally ran out of words, she went quiet for a moment. Sorry, she said, that was a lot.
It's so good to
Don't
see you.
apologize, he said.
You too,
She
you look
sounds
great.
incredible.
Thanks.
Sarah's voice
should do
got
this more
thick.
often.
She really was.
I'm so glad we could
She
meet.
raised a person
too.
who stood
This
on a
is nice.
rooftop in the
You look
rain and
beautiful.
didn't jump.
Thank you.
Daniel said gently.
This place has a
She must
great
have done
vibe, doesn't
something
it?
Right.
It really
Sarah
does.
laughed
I'm
and
so
cried
glad
at the
we
same
came.
time.
Me too.
That is the weirdest
This place is
compliment,
great,
she
isn't
said.
it?
Yeah,
I'm
I
a
love
weird
it. The
person,
coffee's
he said.
perfect.
We
Yeah,
should
she
do this
said,
again.
but a good weird.
This is
3
nice,
weeks
isn't
after
it?
the rooftop,
Yes,
Daniel
it's
typed a
beautiful.
message that took
I'm
him
glad we
15
came.
minutes
Me
to
too.
write.
This painting
I
is
know this might
absolutely
be strange to
breathtaking. Look
ask,
at the
but I
energy
was
in these
wondering if you
swirls.
wanted to get
It just
coffee
pulls you
sometime,
right in.
like
This
actual
piece really
coffee in an
captures a sense
actual
of
place,
longing.
not
I
just
see it. The
texting.
expressions are so vivid.
Exactly,
He
it
stared
feels
at
so
it for a
personal.
long
It
time.
does.
Then he sent it before he
There,
could
that's
change his
better.
mind.
It is. Thank
3
you.
minutes passed,
Ready to see the
then
next
5.
room?
Let's go.
I thought you'd never ask, Sarah wrote back. Saturday. He exhaled. Saturday. He was
Hey,
there early.
sorry I'm
He
late.
ordered
No
a water
worries.
and sat
Here,
at a
let me take
table
that.
near the window
Thanks, I
and
got us
told
some
himself
treats.
to
Great.
relax.
Come on in.
He told himself
Rawr,
it was just
he's flying to
coffee.
you.
It was just
Wow,
two
I
people
got
who had
him.
talked
He's
on
your
the phone
dinosaur
a lot,
now.
meeting in
Yay,
person.
thank you.
Nothing unusual.
I hope you
Then
like
Sarah
it.
walked in.
It's beautiful.
She was
Thank
wearing
you.
a bright yellow jacket over a white shirt.
I
Her
think
dark
we can
hair
make
was
this
down
work.
and slightly
Yes,
wavy.
I'm ready.
She was
I feel
wearing
the same
small
way.
gold earrings.
too.
She was looking around for
Why do
him,
you
and when she
always leave
found
me
him,
like
she
this?
smiled, and it was a
It
different
hurts so
smile
much.
from the rooftop.
Please do
This
not
one
go.
reached all the way
Yes,
to
that
her
sounds
eyes.
wonderful. See you then.
Daniel stood
Good
up
news?
too fast.
The
and
best. They're
almost
coming for
knocked his
Christmas
water
Eve.
over.
That's great.
She walked over, he steadied the glass. They both laughed. Hi, she said. Hi, he said. They sat down, ordered coffee, looked at each other across the small table. You look different, Sarah said.
On my
Different how?
way?
Less soaking
Okay,
wet,
I'm
she
coming.
said. He laughed genuinely. Fair point.
Smells wonderful.
You look good, she said
Almost
simply,
ready.
like it was
Tastes good?
obvious.
Perfect.
Daniel did
Can't
not know
wait.
what to do with
I
that.
know it doesn't
he just
make sense,
said,
but you
so
have
do
to
you,
find her.
which was the
Your
truest
mother?
thing
Why?
he had said in a
She's
while.
the only one who can help us.
They talked for 4 hours.
I can't do this.
It started with
Hey,
easy
hey, I'm
things,
here.
her new job search, his ongoing one, the neighborhood, good places to eat. And then it went deeper, the way conversations go when both people are honest and neither person is performing. Sarah talked about what grief had taught her, about how loss changed your relationship with time. You became very aware of how fast it moved, How you stopped taking regular Tuesday
Let's see what's
afternoons
inside.
for
It
granted.
smells
How you
wonderful.
became,
Just
in
for
some
you.
strange
This
way,
poem is
more
beautiful.
present because you now understood what it
I've
meant to
never
lose the
felt this
present.
way before.
Me
Daniel
neither.
talked
It's
about
perfect.
loneliness,
I could stay here
about how
forever.
he had built a very organized, very controlled life, and how the control had become its own kind of prison. How he had convinced himself
know
that
I've hurt you.
self-sufficiency was strength
Please,
when
just
really,
let me explain.
sometimes, it was
I
just
need you to
fear wearing a
understand.
neat outfit.
I feel so
Fear
lost.
of what? Sarah
I'm
asked.
right here with you.
He thought about it.
Thank you.
Of being too much, he said,
I love
or
you
not
back.
enough. I was never
I
sure
love you
which
too.
one, so I just opted out. Sarah looked at him across the table. You were not too much on that rooftop, she said. No. You were exactly enough,
I
she
know
said
this
quietly.
has been hard.
We
Daniel
can't
looked
keep
at his
avoiding
coffee
it.
cup,
I
looked
don't
back
want to
at her.
lose you.
I'm here.
He felt something shift
I'm just
in his
worried
chest,
about this.
something
I know,
loosening, like a
we'll face
knot
it
that had
together.
been there for so many years he had stopped noticing it, slowly beginning to come undone. They walked out of the coffee shop at 4 in the afternoon. The October sun was low and golden. People moved past them on the sidewalk. Sarah stopped and faced him. I want to say something, she said. Okay, he said. I don't
Yeah, I'm
usually
here.
talk
How's your
to
day
people
going?
like this,
It's good.
she said.
Just relaxing
I don't
at home.
usually open
Sounds
up this
nice. We should
fast.
catch up
I'm
properly
actually a
soon.
pretty private person. So am I, Daniel said. So I don't know what this is, she said, but it feels
It's so
important,
beautiful up
and I
here.
just wanted to name that.
Not as beautiful as you.
He looked at
I
her for a
love you.
moment.
I love you too.
It feels important to me too, he said. She nodded slowly, looked down the street, then back at him. Same time next week,
I've missed
she said.
this.
Same time
Me
next
too.
week, he
Being
said.
with you feels right.
November
Why?
came, the city turned cold and gray and beautiful. The leaves finished falling, the lake went dark and choppy. Daniel and Sarah met every Saturday, coffee first, then they started walking after, long walks with no destination, just moving through the city and talking. They walked through Lincoln Park, along the lakefront, through the farmer's market at Green City Market where Sarah liked to look at the late-season vegetables even though she never bought anything, through Wicker Park on a Sunday morning when the streets were quiet and the coffee shops were warm.
What, is everyone
Sarah
okay?
started her new job
It's
in
serious. You need
mid-November,
to come now.
a small
I'm on
art
my way.
gallery in the River North neighborhood called Threshold Gallery. She was working as a gallery assistant, greeting visitors, helping with installations, cataloging new pieces. It was not a dream job, but it was work she could love. She was surrounded by art every day. She came home with paint-related questions. She looked it up. She started caring. She texted Daniel after her first day. I think I might actually like this job. Is that allowed? Absolutely allowed, he wrote back. Actually mandatory. I also moved out of Layla's. I found a small studio nearby. It's tiny, but it's mine. Daniel felt a warmth in his chest reading that. Not because she was far now, she was actually closer, but because the message behind the message was, I'm building something again. Your own place, he typed. That's huge, Sarah. First night alone is
Hey,
tonight, bit scary.
I know you're there.
You've done harder
Please
things,
don't
he
go.
said. You were on a
I need
rooftop in
you.
October. You keep bringing that up. I will probably bring it up forever. I don't hate that, she replied.
I can't pretend
Daniel
anymore.
got a new
What do you
job
want
in
from
early
me?
December.
Just
a
you.
small tech startup
I'm
called
scared.
Field Line based in the West Loop. 12 people, flat structure, real work, better pay than before. He started the week after
Shh,
Thanksgiving.
it's okay. I'm right here.
On his
It hurts
first
so
day, he
much.
came home
I
with
know.
the
We'll
good
get through
kind of
this together.
tired, the kind
I've
that
been
comes
thinking
from
about us.
actually using
And
your
what did you
brain on
conclude?
something that mattered.
That I don't want to
He
lose
changed
this.
out
Me
of his
neither.
work clothes, sat on his couch. And the first thing he did was call Sarah. She picked up on the second ring. How was it? She asked immediately. Good, he said, and then he paused. Actually, really good, like genuinely good. The people are real, the work is interesting. My manager made a joke about his
Thank you.
own bad code in the
course.
first meeting. I felt like I could breathe. Daniel, Sarah said, and her voice had that warm, full sound in it. That is so good, I'm so happy for you. I know, he said. I wanted to tell you first, before anyone else. I realized I wanted to tell you first, and that felt
Oh,
like
hey,
something
a message
worth
from
noticing.
Sarah. How'd she
A
get my
beat
number?
of quiet.
Well, that's
I
a nice
noticed things like
surprise.
that too, Sarah said softly. Neither of them said anything for a moment. Are you free Saturday? He asked.
Yeah, I'm just
always
relaxing
free
on the
Saturday
couch.
for you, she said.
That sounds great.
December was
Let's
the
do
month
it.
things got warm. Not
I
officially,
can't believe this
not
is
with any
happening
big
right now.
declaration, but
No, I'm
slowly
trying to
and
finish this, but it's
unmistakably
just too
something
much.
changed between them. The way they talked, the way they stood close on those walks without realizing it, the way conversations lasted longer. The way
It's so
silences
good to
stopped
see
being
you.
awkward and became
too. You
comfortable.
look
The
great.
best kind of comfortable,
Thanks.
the kind that
We
says,
should do
I
this
don't
more
have to
often.
perform for you.
I'm so glad we could
Sarah
meet.
brought Daniel to
too.
the gallery
This is
one
nice.
evening after
You look
closing.
beautiful.
Just the
Thank
two
you.
of them walking
This
through
place
the
has a
empty
great
rooms.
vibe, doesn't it?
She knew every piece.
It really
She
does. I'm
talked
so
about
glad
them the
we
way
came.
you talk about
Me
things
too.
you love with
This place is
detail,
great,
with
isn't it?
excitement, with her
Yeah, I
hands
love
moving.
it. The coffee's perfect.
Daniel
We
watched her
should
more
do
than
this
he
again.
watched the art. At
This
one
is nice,
piece,
isn't
a
it?
large abstract
Yes, it's
painting,
beautiful.
dark blues and
I'm glad
deep
we
reds
came.
swirling
Me
into
too.
each other. She
This
stopped.
painting is absolutely
This one is my
breathtaking. Look
favorite,
at the
she said.
energy in these swirls.
Why this one,
It
he
just
asked.
pulls you right in.
She looked at it
This
for a
piece
long
really
moment.
captures a sense of longing.
Because it looks
I
like
see it.
how
The
grief
expressions are so
feels, she
vivid.
said.
Exactly. It
All
feels so
that
personal.
blue and
It does.
dark and heaviness. But look
There,
here.
that's
She
better.
pointed to the
It is.
center where the
Thank you.
colors became
Ready to
something
see the
else,
next room?
something that was
Let's go.
almost light. There's this part in the middle. It's not fully light. It's not fully dark. It's just moving, changing, becoming something.
Hey,
She
sorry
looked
I'm
at
late.
Daniel.
No worries.
That's
Here,
where
let
I
me
feel
take
like
that.
I am right
Thanks,
now,
I got us
she
some
said,
treats.
in the
Great,
middle,
come on in.
moving. He
Rawr,
looked
he's
at the
flying to
painting,
you.
then at her.
Wow, I got him.
That's a
He's your
beautiful place
dinosaur
to be,
now.
he said
Yay, thank
quietly.
you.
She looked at him for
I
a
hope you
moment.
like it.
Then she reached out and
beautiful.
touched his
Thank you.
arm just briefly, just her hand resting
I
on his
think we can make
forearm
this
for
work.
2 seconds before she
Yes,
moved
I'm
on to the
ready.
next
I feel
piece.
the same way.
Me too.
But Daniel felt it for the rest
Why
of
do
the
you
evening.
always leave me like this?
Christmas Eve,
hurts
Chicago
so
was
much.
beautiful and
Please
frozen.
don't go.
Snow was coming
Yes,
down
that sounds
in
wonderful.
big, soft
See you then.
flakes.
Good
The city
news?
had its lights
best.
up,
They're coming for
warm
Christmas
gold on
Eve.
every
That's
block,
great.
every tree, every shop window. Sarah and Daniel had not made official plans for Christmas. Their friendship had grown so naturally that it had not required plans. But on the afternoon of Christmas Eve,
On my
Daniel sent a
way?
message.
Okay,
I
I'm
am
coming.
currently standing in front of a Christmas tree that I bought on
Smells
impulse, and now
wonderful.
I have no
Almost ready.
ornaments.
Tastes
Asking
good?
for help.
Perfect.
Sarah's
Can't
reply
wait.
was immediate.
I know it doesn't make
Be
sense,
there in
but you
20
have to
minutes.
find her.
She
Your mother?
arrived with a
Why?
bag from a
She's
CVS
the only one who
that
can help
contained
us.
gold and silver
can't
ball
do
ornaments,
this.
a box
Hey,
of candy
I'm here.
canes, some tinsel, and for reasons she explained as the store was out of stars, a small plastic dinosaur she planned to put at the top of the tree. They decorated the tree together. The playlist Sarah put on shuffled between slow Christmas songs and completely random other things she had added by mistake, which somehow made it better. They ordered
Let's see what's
Thai
inside.
food.
It
They ate
smells
on the
wonderful.
floor with the tree
Just for
lights
you.
on. They
This poem
talked
is
about
beautiful.
Christmas memories, good ones and
I've
hard
never
ones.
felt this way before.
Sarah talked
neither.
about her
It's
first
perfect.
Christmas
I could
without
stay
her
here
mom,
forever.
how she had gone to her aunt's house and tried to be present and how hard it was. How she had excused herself to the bathroom
I
at
know
one
I've
point
hurt you.
and sat on the edge of the
Please,
tub and
just
just
let me
breathed for
explain.
10 minutes.
I need you to understand.
But I did it, she said. I got
feel
through
so
it.
lost.
You do
I'm
that a
right here
lot,
with you.
Daniel said. Get through things.
Thank you.
You do too, she said.
I love you
just
back.
don't give yourself credit
I love
for
you
it.
too.
He was quiet for a moment. My dad called today, he said. We talked for 45 minutes, a real conversation, about his health, about my mom, about
I
the
know this
years
has
when I
been
was
hard.
a kid. I
We
haven't
can't keep
talked to him
avoiding
like
it.
that in maybe
I
10
don't
years.
want to lose you.
I'm here.
Sarah looked at him.
I'm just worried
What
about
made you
this.
call?
I know.
He thought
But
about
we'll
it.
face it together.
I think I've been watching you get closer to your dad since your mom died, he said. And it made me think about time, about how I've been keeping my dad at a distance for years and I don't even fully know why, so I just called. Sarah's eyes were soft. Daniel, she said quietly, that's really good. It was terrifying, he said. I
Yeah,
know,
I'm here.
she
How's your
said,
day going?
That's how you know
It's
it mattered.
good. Just relaxing at
The
home.
city was quiet
Sounds nice. We
outside.
should catch up properly
Snow
soon.
was still falling. The tree lights were the only light in the room. They were sitting close, their shoulders almost touching.
It's
the
so
half-eaten
beautiful up
Thai
here.
food between them.
Not as beautiful as
Sarah
you.
turned to look
I
at
love
him.
you.
I
He
love you
looked
too.
back. For a long, still moment, neither of them spoke. The air between them felt full, heavy with something unspoken but
this.
completely understood.
Me too. Being with
Daniel
you feels
opened
right.
his mouth,
Why?
and Sarah's phone buzzed. She looked down at it automatically. It was her dad calling from Denver. She looked back at Daniel apologetically. I should. Take it, he said immediately. Of course, take it. She stepped into the kitchen to answer. He heard her voice go warm and soft. Hi, Dad. Yeah, I'm good. I'm at a friend's place. Daniel turned back to the tree, the small dinosaur at the top, the gold and silver balls, the candy canes that Sarah had put on with more enthusiasm than precision.
It's bad. There's been an
He
accident.
smiled to himself.
What, is everyone okay?
He knew
It's
what
serious.
that
You
moment
need
had
to come
been.
now.
He knew
I'm
what
on my
he
way.
had almost said. He knew what she had looked like when she turned toward him, open, present, unguarded. He was not in a hurry. For the first time in a very long time, he was not in a hurry. January arrived and brought its weight with it. The holidays ended. The lights came down. Chicago turned gray and brutal. Wind off the lake cut through everything. The city went quiet in the specific way it does in January, not peaceful quiet, but the quiet of everyone staying inside, waiting for something to change. Sarah had a hard month. Grief, Daniel was learning, did not move in a straight line. It circled back. It found you in quiet January Tuesdays when you were just trying to make coffee and something in the light reminded you of someone you could not call anymore. Sarah had several of those days.
Hey,
One
I
Thursday,
know you're
she
there.
texted Daniel at 3
Please
p.m.
don't go.
Bad day,
I need
can't
you.
explain it, just heavy. I'll come over, he typed back. What do you want? Food, quiet talking, all three. All three,
I can't
she said,
pretend
in that
anymore.
order.
What do you want from
Picked up
me?
groceries.
Just
She went
you.
to her studio apartment,
I'm
which was
scared.
small and warm and covered in her things, art prints tacked to the walls, a pile of library books, a half-finished canvas in the corner. He cooked pasta, basic and good.
Shh, it's
They ate
okay,
without
I'm right
talking
here.
much. Then
It
she told
hurts
him
so
about
much.
the day, about
I
how she
know,
had found an
we
old
have to do
voicemail
this
from her mother
together.
while looking for something else
I've
on her
been
phone,
thinking
and
about
how
us.
hearing her mother's
And
voice
what
had been
did you
both the best and
conclude?
worst thing that had
That I
happened
don't
to
want
her
to
in
lose
weeks.
this.
Me neither.
Daniel listened. He did not try to reframe it or make it better. He just listened. And then, when she was done, he said simply, "She sounds like she was really funny." Sarah looked up. What? You've told me a lot about her over the past months, he said. And she sounds like she was a genuinely, naturally funny person.
Thank you.
The grocery
Of course.
store voice messages, the recipe thing, that story about her dancing at your cousin's wedding. Sarah laughed, surprised by it. She was so funny, Sarah said. She did not try to be, she just was. Tell me another one, Daniel said. So Sarah told him another story
Oh,
about her
hey,
mother.
a message from
And then
Sarah.
another.
How'd
And
she
by
get
the
my
end
number?
of the evening, she was
Well, that's a
laughing
nice
more than
surprise.
crying, and the heavy thing in her chest had not gone away, but it had moved, shifted, made a little room. At the door saying
Yeah,
goodnight,
I'm just relaxing
Sarah
on the
looked at him
couch.
seriously.
That sounds
How do you
great.
do that?
Let's
She
do it.
said. Do what?
I can't believe
Make
this
hard
is happening
things
right
easier
now.
without pretending
No, I'm
they're
trying to
not
finish
hard.
this, but it's just too
He
much.
thought about it. I just tried to stay, he said. I think that's all it is. I just try not to leave. She looked at him for a long
It's
moment.
so good to
Something
see you.
moved across her
You
face,
too. You look
complex
great.
and certain at
Thanks.
the same time.
We should do this more
Don't
often.
ever leave, okay?
I'm
she
so
said
glad we could
quietly.
meet.
It was a
Me
small
too.
voice,
This
an
is
honest
nice.
one.
You look beautiful.
I'm not going
Thank
anywhere,
you.
he said.
This place has a
February.
great vibe, doesn't it?
Valentine's Day.
It really does. I'm so
Daniel
glad
did
we
not
came.
make a plan.
Me too.
He was not a Valentine's
place is great,
Day
isn't it?
person. He had
Yeah,
told
I love it.
himself
The
that
coffee's
for years,
perfect.
though really
We
he
should
had
do this
just
again.
never had someone to make a plan for.
This is nice, isn't it?
But 2 days
Yes,
before
it's beautiful.
Valentine's Day, he
I'm
went
glad
to a
we came.
small
Me
bookshop
too.
in his neighborhood.
This
and
painting
spent
is
20 minutes
absolutely
in the poetry
breathtaking. Look
section
at the
and came out
energy
with
in
a
these
thin book.
swirls.
He
It
was
just
not
pulls
much
you
of a
right
poetry
in.
reader,
This piece
but he
really
had
captures
opened
a
this
sense
one
of
to a
longing.
random page
see it.
and
The
read 4
expressions are so
lines
vivid.
and stood
Exactly,
very
it feels
still
so
in the aisle
personal.
for
It
30
does.
seconds.
There,
bought it.
that's better.
On
It is.
February
Thank you.
14th, he texted
Ready to see
Sarah.
the next room?
Let's
Are
go.
you free tonight? Yes, why? I want to cook for you, here at mine, nothing big, just dinner.
Hey,
Pause.
sorry I'm late.
No
Okay, she
worries.
wrote.
Here,
Yes,
let me take
I'll be
that.
there at 7.
Thanks, I got us some treats.
He made
Great,
chicken
come on in.
marsala. He looked up the
Rawr, he's
recipe
flying to
3
you.
times. He
Wow,
bought a
I got
candle.
him. He's
He
your
cleaned his
dinosaur now.
apartment in a
Yay,
focused,
thank you.
slightly panicked way.
I
He put
hope
on a
you like it.
playlist Sarah had sent
It's
him once,
beautiful.
soft
Thank
and
you.
slow and good. She arrived
I
at
think we can make this
7:03
work.
in a dark red
Yes,
sweater.
I'm ready.
Her hair
I feel
up,
the same
the
way.
gold earrings
too.
again. She
Why
looked
do
at the
you always
table,
leave me
the
like
candle,
this?
the actual plates,
hurt
not
so
the
much.
usual mismatched
Please
bowls.
don't go.
Daniel,
Yes,
she
that
said
sounds
slowly.
wonderful. See you then.
It's just dinner, he
news?
said quickly.
The best. They're coming for
This
Christmas
is not
Eve.
just dinner,
That's
she
great.
said, but she was smiling. They ate, they talked the way they always talked, easy, honest, warm. The city outside was cold. Inside, everything was soft and lit and good. After dinner, he cleared the plates and came back
On
to
my
the
way?
table. He slid the small
Okay, I'm
paper
coming.
bag across to her. She looked at it, then at him.
Smells wonderful.
I'm not a Valentine's
ready.
Day
Tastes
person,
good?
he said.
Perfect.
Just to be clear,
Can't
this
wait.
is not, I mean
I know
it
it
is,
doesn't
but
make
I don't
sense,
want to
but you
make it.
have to
He
find
stopped
her.
himself.
Your mother?
Just
Why?
open it.
She's the only
She
one who
opened the
can help
bag,
us.
took out the slim book
I
of
can't do
poetry,
this.
opened it to
Hey,
the
hey,
page
I'm
he had
here.
folded over.
Thank you.
She read it slowly. He watched her face. She read it again. When she looked up, her eyes were bright. This is the poem, she said softly. Yes, he said. This is exactly, she stopped, pressed her lips together. This is exactly how I feel. I know, he said. That's why I bought it, because when I read
Let's see
it,
what's
I thought
inside.
of you.
It smells
And then
wonderful.
I realized I
Just
think
for
of you
you.
in that
This poem
specific
is
way,
beautiful.
the way you think of someone when
I've
something
never felt
beautiful
this way
shows up.
before.
And I
Me
figured
neither.
I
It's
should probably
perfect.
stop
I could stay
pretending
here
that's just
forever.
friendship. Sarah set the book down very carefully, like it was something precious. She looked at him across the table.
I know I've
I
hurt you.
stopped pretending that a while ago,
Please,
she
just
said.
let me explain.
Yeah, he
I
said.
need you to understand.
Yeah, she said.
I feel so
He stood up,
lost.
she stood up.
I'm right here
They
with
met
you.
in the middle of the room in that small apartment with the candle still
I love you
burning and the
back.
city quiet
I love you
outside.
too.
And he looked at her, really looked at her. The woman who had been on a rooftop in the rain, who had lost her mother and her apartment and her boyfriend in one devastating season,
I
who had
know
come
this has
back
been
from
hard.
all of it
We
slowly
can't
and
keep avoiding it.
imperfectly and honestly.
I don't want to
Who
lose
had
you.
texted
I'm
him
here.
after 3 days and
I'm just
changed the
worried
shape
about
of his
this.
life.
I know.
I
But
love
we'll face
you,
it
he
together.
said. I'm not saying it to be dramatic, it's true, and I'm done not saying true things. Sarah's face went through about 4 different expressions in 2 seconds. Then she said, I love you, I have for a while, I just didn't know how to start. Neither did I, he said. We're both terrible at this, she said. We're learning, he said.
Yeah, I'm
She
here. How's your day
smiled,
going?
And then he
It's
kissed
good.
her.
Just
And it was
relaxing
the
at home.
simplest,
Sounds
most
nice. We
certain
should catch up
thing,
properly
like
soon.
something that had been waiting patiently in a room for a very long time and the door had finally opened. Spring came
It's so
slowly
beautiful
and
up
then
here.
all at once the way
Not as
spring
beautiful
does
as
in
you.
Chicago.
I love you.
March was still
love you
cold.
too.
April was uncertain. But by May the trees were full and the lake was blue and the city exhaled after the long winter.
I've missed this.
Daniel and Sarah were
too.
together
Being
now,
with you feels right.
officially, openly,
Why?
fully. It was not always easy, real love never is. There were hard conversations about Daniel's tendency to go quiet when he was stressed, to disappear into himself and stop communicating. Sarah had to learn that this was not about her. He had to learn to name it instead of vanishing. I'm struggling right now. Give me a little time, I'll come back. There were hard conversations about Sarah's grief, which still came in waves. Still showed up uninvited at strange hours. Daniel had to learn that being present for grief did not mean fixing it. Sarah
What, is
had
everyone
to learn
okay?
that letting
It's
someone
serious.
witness
You need
her
to come now.
sadness was
I'm
not
on my
the
way.
same as burdening them. These were not easy lessons. They got them wrong sometimes. There was one night in April when they had a real fight about something small that became something bigger the way small things do. Daniel went cold and logical. Sarah got loud and emotional. They said things that were too sharp. They both went home separately. But the next morning, Daniel texted first. I went cold last night, that was wrong, I'm sorry. And Sarah texted back within minutes. I pushed too hard, I know that, I'm sorry too, can we talk? And they talked, and they figured it out, and they came out the other side a little more honest, a little closer. That is what real love looks like, not the absence of hard moments, the willingness to move through them together. Sarah's painting came back fully in the
Hey,
spring. She set
I
up
know
a
you're
corner
there.
of her studio apartment
Please
as a
don't go.
proper painting space.
I need you.
Small canvases, then bigger ones, color everywhere. She had good days and bad days with it, but she kept going.
I can't
One
pretend
Saturday
anymore.
she texted Daniel
What do you
a
want
photo.
from me?
It was
Just
a
you.
painting, rooftop
just
at
scared.
night, dark sky, rain, 2 small figures, one standing at the edge, one walking toward the other. The city glowing below.
Shh, it's okay,
Something
I'm
about
right
it was
here.
both sad
hurts
and
so
full
much.
of hope at the same
I know.
time.
We'll get through this together.
I finally finished it, she
I've been
wrote.
thinking about us.
Daniel sat
what
with the
did you
photo for a
conclude?
long time.
That I don't want to lose
Sarah, he
this.
typed,
Me
this
neither.
is incredible. I painted it the week after the rooftop. I've been finishing and repainting it ever since. What changed this time? The ending, she said. I finally knew how it ended. October came again. 1 year since the night on the roof. Daniel did not make a big plan. He just texted
Thank
Sarah
you.
in the morning.
Of course.
Do you know what today is? 1 year, she replied immediately. I've been thinking about it all morning. Want to go up tonight? Yes, she said, obviously yes. That evening they went up together. The October air was sharp and clean. No rain tonight, the sky
hey, a
was clear
message from
and the
Sarah.
stars were visible
How'd she
through
get my
the
number?
city light. The
Well, that's a
rooftop
nice
was empty,
surprise.
just them, the low hum of the city below, the lake in the far distance. Sarah stood near the edge, but differently
Yeah,
than
I'm just
before.
relaxing on the
Steady,
couch.
present,
That
her
sounds
arms at her
great. Let's
sides,
do
but
it.
relaxed. She was looking out at
I
the
can't
city
believe
with
this is
wide,
happening right
alive
now.
eyes, the way
No,
you
I'm
look
trying
at
to finish
something
this,
you
but it's
love.
just too much.
Daniel stood beside her, close, their shoulders touching. I think about that night all the time, Sarah said. Me too, Daniel said.
It's so good to
I
see
think
you.
about who I was
You
then,
too, you look
she
great.
said. How
Thanks.
lost I was,
We should do
and
this
I knew
more
I
often.
was lost. That
I'm
was the
so glad
horrible
we could
part.
meet.
I could
Me
see
too.
myself from
This
the
is nice.
outside, and I
You
knew
look
I had
beautiful.
gone somewhere
Thank you.
far away from myself.
This place
and I
has a
didn't know
great
how to get
vibe,
back.
doesn't it?
It
She
really
looked at him.
does. I'm so glad
And
we
then
came.
you just showed up,
Me
she
too.
said, with your
This
tea
place
in
is
the
great,
rain.
isn't it?
Yeah,
He
I love it.
smiled.
The
To be
coffee's
fair,
perfect.
I didn't know
We-
you'd
we
be
should do
there.
this
I
again.
was just a sad person with insomnia.
This is nice, isn't it?
Yes,
That's what
it's
makes it
beautiful.
everything, she said.
I'm glad we
It
came.
was just
Me
real.
too.
You didn't have
This
a plan.
painting is
You didn't have a
absolutely
speech.
breathtaking.
You just
Look at
showed
the
up and said
energy in these
honest things and
swirls.
stayed.
It just pulls you right
Daniel
in.
looked out
This
at the
piece really
city.
captures a sense of
I
longing.
needed it as
I
much as
see it.
you
The
did,
expressions
he
are so
said.
vivid.
I just
Exactly, it
needed
feels so
differently.
personal.
It does.
I know, Sarah
There,
said.
that's
That's what
better.
I think about.
is.
That we
Thank
were
you.
both.
Ready to
She
see the
searched
next
for the
room?
word. We
Let's
were
go.
both so ready, even though neither of us knew it. We were both so ready to be found. He looked at her, the gold earrings,
Hey,
the
sorry I'm
dark
late.
eyes,
No worries.
full
Here, let me
alive
take
face
that.
of a woman
Thanks,
who
I
had
got us some
walked through
treats.
something
Great, come
terrible
on in.
and come out the other
Rawr,
side
he's
carrying
flying to
it
you.
differently.
Wow, I got
He
him.
reached out
He's
and
your
took her
dinosaur
hand.
now.
She held on.
Yay, thank you.
I'm glad I came up that night,
I
he
hope
said.
you like it.
I'm glad you
It's
couldn't
beautiful.
sleep, she
Thank
said.
you.
He laughed, she laughed, and it
I think
echoed
we
off
can
the
make this
buildings
work.
around them and went up into
Yes,
the
I'm
clear
ready.
October
I feel the same
night.
way.
Me too.
Below them, the city moved.
Why do you always
Millions
leave me
of
like
people,
this?
each one carrying
hurt so
something
much.
invisible,
Please
each
don't
one
go.
hopping in their own
Yes,
way.
that sounds
the right
wonderful.
moment
See you
would
then.
come,
Good
that
news?
The right person
The best.
would
They're
show
coming
up,
for Christmas
that they would
Eve.
not
That's
have
great.
to carry it forever alone. Up here in this one place on this one rooftop, the right moment had already come. And it had been a Tuesday at 2 a.m. in the rain. And it had been enough. Epilogue. What Daniel WNTS
On
you
my
to
way?
know. If Daniel
Okay,
were
I'm
looking
coming.
at you right now, through the screen, this is what he would say.
Smells wonderful.
I used to think
Almost
that
ready.
being
Tastes
self-sufficient was
Perfect.
strength. That if you
Can't
needed
wait.
nobody,
I know it
nobody
doesn't
could
make
hurt
sense,
you.
but you
I
have
built
to
my
find
whole
her.
life around
Your
that
mother?
idea
Why?
for years and
She's
years.
the only one who can help us.
But there's a difference between
can't
being
do
safe and
this.
being
Hey,
alive.
I'm here.
The best thing that ever happened to me happened because I couldn't sleep. Because I got up and grabbed my tea and went somewhere I had never been before, and I found someone. It wasn't a movie, it was cold and rainy, and I was terrified the whole time. I said simple things, I didn't have the right words, I just stayed. That's it, that's the whole secret. Stay.
Let's see what's inside.
When it's
It
hard,
smells
stay.
wonderful.
When you don't know
Just
what
for
to say,
you.
stay.
This poem is
when
beautiful.
everything in you wants to walk away because
I've
it's
never felt
easier,
this way
stay.
before.
Me neither.
And when
It's
someone
perfect.
stays for you,
could stay
let
here
them.
forever.
That's the harder part. Let them in, let them see you, let them help carry it. You are not too much, you are not too broken, you are
I
not
know I've
past the
hurt you.
point of connection.
Please,
You
just let me
just need
explain.
one person,
I need
one
you to
honest
understand.
moment, one choice
I
to
feel
stay
so
instead of walk
lost.
away.
I'm right here with
That's
you.
how Sarah and I started. That's how everything real starts.
I love you back.
So if you're
I
watching
love
this
you
in the
too.
dark, feeling like the world has forgotten you're in it, I see you. And I promise you this, somewhere someone else is also up at 2 a.m. looking for a little light. Go
I
be
know
that
this has
person
been
for
hard.
someone.
We can't keep
You might just
avoiding
change
it.
both your lives.
I don't want to lose